What's up?
Not much. Not much. So, I got my, come on. Okay, looks like, yes, they've done some different things on here. Looks like we're live here. What's up, man?
Live and direct. Live and direct.
Yup.
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I do have some news to share on the not about me. It's about my little one. I just wanted to give her a shout out. She's going to be launching her aesthesian business um, on June 15th. She's got her she's got her property secured. It's going to be in the Grandview area. She's going to let me take a look before it opens. But yeah, she's really into this business, a traditional business. And I said, "Are you sure this is something you want to do?" And she's all in. She's all in. So I just wanted to give her a shout out. And when she gets her official name and all that, I'll pass that info on. But hey, I'm gonna give her props and all, because she said, yeah, this is something she's wanted, and she's ready to do it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to help her to get to a presence online also?
Yeah, yeah. She's got an Instagram following, so
Okay,
she
well,
she
that's fine.
she has that in effect. But yeah, and any help she needs, she know that daddy gonna help her. So
Yeah, well, that's cool. That's good. That's good. The entrepreneur bug has rubbed off on her, I guess, in some way.
yes indeed.
Now, has she finished school, or she?
No, she hasn't. No, she
Mhm.
hasn't. She hasn't finished. But that's one of her goals too. I'm like, okay, all right.
Well, you can always do that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
that's what I
that,
said. You can always, and she's single, no children, so
yeah, she can establish all that stuff for herself.
right.
Um, and that's good. That's real good.
Yep.
Well, tonight we're gonna kind of, as a critique from Wednesday night's training on email marketing. There's always been a lot of stuff going around online about, this strategy's dead, that strategy's dead. I was on a webinar with Mark Harbor, and they were talking about blogging was dead, but he said, no, it ain't, because he showed the top marketers that are online and network marketing and everything, and they all have blogs. MLSP
Oh,
got rid of their blogging system because they said about a year ago that a lot of people don't blog. It's not as
oh,
important. But there's some people are
before,
saying that different.
yeah. Before you get going, Greg, because you said to let you know if this hadn't shared to my phone as yet.
I don't know why it's live, because I see it on my phone.
Hmm.
It's live. I see it on my phone. Let me see something here. Not sure why you're not getting it now.
Okay, okay. Wow. Okay, must be on my end. Yeah, it just popped up.
And you know how this stuff goes, man.
Oh yeah.
And it's just it's slow internet. That just goes to show you that we need a whole new technological infrastructure or fiber optics
Mhm,
nationwide. It's just so much
mhm,
delay and all this stuff because we got so many people that have joined and been working online for the last 14, 15 months. It's slowing everything down. And I don't know if they um reestablish the net neutrality to stop slowing down the internet like they slowed it down after the last administration. I don't know.
uh,
I haven't heard.
mhm.
I haven't heard that, anything, with this infrastructure bill trying to be passed. We need that because of the way we working now. Now they want to they want to tell people that we're going, like Ohio's one of we want to get rid of the extra $300 or for unemployment or whatever, but they fail to realize and understand that the COVID pandemic has waken up people to the fact that I don't need corporate America to earn a living.
Mhm,
That's the bottom line. They want people to go back to work, but they want people to go back to work to a $7 an hour job. Are you kidding me?
right.
When rent and an average $1,400 a month, and you gonna still pay somebody seven? And like we said, we had talked about this before. $7, $15 a month, hour is behind the times.
Right.
So the average salary, according to this article I had, said it should be about 30. If it's going to be a quarter of your income to pay rent at $1,400 a month, it's got to be 30. It's got to be 30 something dollars an hour at $5,000 a month income.
Mhm.
Okay,
At least,
at
at the
least.
very least.
But everybody want to try to talk about people got to go back to work at $7 an hour, and then they wouldn't even pass 15. Well, Wednesday we got a training. We belong to a training platform called MLSP. MLSP. It's been around since 2008. They've been doing trainings on Wednesday since then. I've been around it since 2012. This is not the first time they did a training on email marketing. What is email marketing? Email marketing, we're not talking about your email like Gmail or Hotmail or AOL. If they still got an AOL, I don't know. I know I got a friend in Florida. She still has an AOL address. I'm like, AOL? Are you serious?
Right.
Yeah, she has an AOL address. And I'm saying, wow, okay, whatever. But what we're talking about is using your autoresponder. What's an autoresponder? An autoresponder is a platform or a software that allows you to collect emails and set up segmented emails back to specific people or your audience. And that's what they went over on this past Wednesday. I'm going to see if I can find that on my screen somewhere. Go to Facebook. They've changed some things with the screen sharing also, I think. Looking like,
Yeah.
well, I know they changed some stuff when you try to get online. It's a lot more efficient, seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. This is my page. Let me go here if I can find it. Man, I'm getting all these people befriended me. Let's see. That's a video I did earlier, kind of promoting tonight, and
Okay.
it kind of, this is an article I put out today. How Bruce Lee used attraction marketing to get the attention of Hollywood. So y'all can check that out. That's on LinkedIn. Ah, there's the cat. Some other articles and stuff. Let me see where he is. Trying to see where that. That's, maybe I need to go. What do you think about this mandate taking a mask off?
Personally, I still think it's, especially indoors. Indoors, I still think it's too soon. I would say, if it were me, I would suggest giving it another month or two, but
Yeah,
out
there you go.
outside, I would have no, I would have no problem.
My problem is, this is what
as it is now, if you're vaccinated, if you are vaccinated.
Yeah, but that's where my problem is. If you're not going to mandate ID and identification on whether you're been vaccinated or not fully, why put that out there?
Mhm.
You can't trust. Look, people are people, and
Yeah,
they're gonna do
our
what they
system.
gonna do, and they're not going to tell the truth about their
Mhm.
vaccination status. Let's be real about it.
Mhm.
So now we're gonna have a chance to end up like India, because we got these people thinking, oh, people are gonna be very truthful. Hell no. They're not, they weren't even truthful about wearing the mask before the vaccination. So I mean, okay.
Hi, yo, what's up, guys? And make sure we are live over on the business page.
Are you seeing this?
Hi, guys, come on in.
Yep.
Come on in. Welcome, hello.
See and hear.
Let us know you can hear us in the room. Check. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me, gals? What's up, Kim? Hey, Dr. Lisa. What's up there, Kimberly? Heather. The floor, cool. Hey, Dale. Hey, Aaron. What's up? Dina Solomon in the house. What's up? Hi, Anna. Good evening, everybody. Rita. Hello, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. We don't bite. Open arms. Let's go. MLSP family. Happy Wednesday. Jim, we got a room that's pretty excited, I think, about tonight's training. Yeah, sweet. What's up, everyone?
Okay.
Oh.
Let me move. Let me move forward here if I can. That's their little introduction. Let me see if I
segment.
Okay, here.
Did the whole integration process. So let's just assume this is what's happening. All right. So under my websites, generically, Gen campaign, like here, I'm going to add a new rule. Whenever a contact is created, hey, Weber, pay attention, add to a list. If you don't see the list on here, just click refresh list data. Like if you just created the list, it might not pick it up. And then let's say that this is a list you guys saw me create. I'm going to add a rule. What did I just do? I just told MLSP, this specific campaign, that when someone opts in, ping Aweber, add them to that list, and then Aweber takes care of the rest. Aweber is now going to start sending those emails. And now you're building your list. You didn't have to create the capture page, the thank you page, the funnel. You didn't have to create the emails. You didn't have to create the value, right? You didn't have to create the PDF yourself. This is what we talk about, leveraging what's there. Leverage the done for you stuff as much as possible just to compress time. All right. Now, when I promote this campaign by clicking on here and sharing this, I'm building my own list.
Okay. Probably everybody wants to know what is Aweber. Aweber is one of the kind of, I guess you could say, one of the premier autoresponders. There's Get Response. There's MailChimp that I use. There's Info something, InfoSoft or whatever. Those are a little more intricate stuff. What an email responder does, it allows you to build. You remember, I don't know, if people that are out there watching now, you got people who talk about build your list. And when they're talking about write down 100 names of people that you know, well, you know, that back in the day before any digital platforms were there, that's what you had to do. Now it's easier to build a list by promoting your, like Diane Hawkman does. She promotes it as a newsletter, and I do the same thing as for people to get information, a way to stay connected. Like if you wanted to stay connected with me through here, you can get on my email list, GregorySmith.online. That's my website for where my autoresponder and everything is at. You can get on there. And if you don't like the information, you can always unsubscribe to it. It's not nothing that you have to be on there. It's just that if you like, the whole purpose of an email responder is to build an audience. And you always hear us talking about building an audience and stuff. The thing that I want to emphasize to people, you know, they always talk about how your email responder, that's the only thing you own. Well, no, you don't own the email responder. You're only renting out any platform that you are paying for or not paying for. You are there by the grace of their letting you be on there. If you're paying for any email responders type of thing, you're renting it. The only true thing that you own is the actual list, like a hard copy of the list of names that you got here that you saved on a file or whatever. That's the thing that you truly own. Sometimes these guys like to say, oh, you own this. Well, nothing, you don't own anything. You don't own any real estate on any internet platform. That's why they tell you to get people off of Facebook, Instagram, all those type of thing, and get them on a list. But you need them on a true hard copy list outside even the autoresponder. The autoresponder lets you communicate with people, okay, on a digital and send a marketing blast to the list of people that has opted in to any promotions that you had and all those other type of things. Those are the type of things. I've been a big stickler on how things are said and worded, because especially you got new people coming in this industry every day and they need to know this. Sometimes I think leaders like to hide this stuff, but they need to be straight. They need to be taught straight out. This is what this means versus this is what that means. What do you think about that, Ken?
Oh yeah, I'm especially for anyone that's new coming in. It's like you know, you want to share. I know you don't want to just constantly bombard the new folks with you know, information overload, but having that list is one of the vital essentials for this business. And I agree. I think the industry needs to be more upfront with that, especially with new people, with the new folks coming in.
Yeah, I even taught, you know, when I've on one of Mark Harbert, he said he is tired of some of the gurus not sharing some things that they should share. And then on the other hand, they talk about they want to be, you know, an open book or transparent. Transparent means being transparent. It don't mean half transparent. It don't mean a quarter transparent. It means being transparent. And he said, I don't know why there's some people walking around here telling that the blogging is dead, or because they said the same thing about email. Email marketing is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Now we probably gonna wonder what else they're gonna come out with online, people are gonna talk about, they're gonna say video's dead. Then you're gonna really have to get on there and say, y'all full of shit. Video's the only way,
Right.
video's the only way that you can connect with somebody with a high touch strategy without being up in their face. Okay.
Mhm.
But you know somebody's gonna come out and say, oh no, video's dead. It's not as
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The biggest problem with marketing and strategies and everything. One thing I said earlier in before we got on here in the earlier video, I said one of the things people need to understand about everybody online, even including us, is that our successes are only based off of our successes, based off of what we've put out there to do. Our successes does not guarantee your success. And here's why I'm gonna tell you why. Because this is where the duplication mindset and network marketing came in. And they use strategies like from the McDonald's. Well, McDonald's, when you talk about McDonald's and a fryer and a shake machine and all that, they're set in place for people to move. That doesn't necessarily, you can't correlate a fryer machine or hamburger or whatever to human beings.
Mhm.
Each individual person like us is different. And we got to recognize that. I hear people always talking about mindset and all that other stuff, but that all gears into that. And until we start being into more of that, this is why I'm such a stickler about the difference between prospecting and marketing, and quit using that in the same term, because they're totally different strategies. Okay.
Right.
They're not the same. Like I always say, we're not in prospecting marketing. We're in network marketing. We need to use the term network and market instead of prospecting. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Network. Prospecting is an active activity that you walk around to malls and stuff, or run around online chasing people about your business. Wow, that's what the prospector is always digging. Okay, the prospector for the gold, he's always digging. That's not what we're doing. That's not what I look at this. The reason why I got involved, like I said, with MLS people is because the attitude about attracting. Okay, I wrote a small article just last night on how Bruce Lee attracted Hollywood after busting his ass in the US for 10 years. He came in here in 1959, busted his ass for about 10 years, and went back to Hong Kong. Well, one reason he went back to Hong Kong because of I think his father had died. I think Yip Man had died also.
Okay.
His teacher. At the same time, his show was running real popular, the Green Hornet, which was, I think they was called something else, the Kato show or something, because he was more popular than the actual Green Hornet. Kato, the character Kato. And then Raymond Chow or somebody, producer, came and saw or found out Bruce Lee was in town. Bruce Lee was getting ready to come back to the US. So they talked and set up a deal for his first movie was The Big Boss, which broke all box office records in Hong Kong and Southeast Asia and everything else. Still wasn't real popular here. A lot of people didn't know who he was. They knew about Kato, but they still wasn't, Then he did a movie called Fist of Fury. Fist of Fury broke those box office.
Right.
That started getting the attention of the US. Then he did Way of the Dragon, Return of the Dragon. Then finally, Warner Brothers made him an offer. He got it. Long story short, sometimes when you gotta put value out, like we always talking about value. Well, at that time, martial arts was the height. Okay, Bruce Lee brought something to the action genre that nobody else was doing. Not even America, not even Asia. He changed the whole trajectory of action movies over in both places. That's the value that got the attention of Warner Brothers to offer him the role with all the Hollywood perks of Enter the Dragon.
Right.
Okay. So that's the attraction marketing that we talking about. But you got to understand something. This is the biggest problem with most people who get in attraction marketing. And this is why I think they always talking about prospecting. Let people develop who they are. Attraction marketing is about a self-discovery. It ain't no different. It's been around forever. You got to be the biggest problem with people in attraction marketing. And I think why they fail at it is because too many people in network marketing try to mold people in something they aren't. They try to mold them into their upline or the upline's upline. Fuck all that. I don't give a shit how much money your upline makes. You cannot be your upline, and you should not never try to be. What you should try to be is take excerpts of their success. You should try to take excerpts of everybody's success. All success strategies are not going to fit you. It's a try and fail situation. We in the United States are always down on people failing so much that this is why people don't succeed, because we don't allow people to fail. Like there's a book out that was about 20 some years, maybe 30, called Failing Forward. And it talks about that. And you know, it's like a whole lot of stuff I hear now today, and maybe because of my experience with all the diamonds and emeralds and stuff with Amway, you know, and they're one of the first big network marketing companies before all these ones that all these people are joining now. It's before all you guys that only been in this 5-6 years, y'all had no history. That's why I say the things I say, because that foundation has been set. And I don't know if, you know, because let's look at it for real. Most of the network marketing companies took some of the business principles of the models from Amway.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Y'all took some of those business models, and that's what I'm saying. Bruce Lee used to say, take what is useful and discard the rest. And most people got to understand that every time somebody, I don't care what guru, okay, what guy got mad, I don't care if he had making $100 million. Just because he makes $100 million don't mean that you don't have a right to question him. You guys, we got to get out of this society that because somebody has his label, because they L6, L7, L90, 100, that they know everything. They are learning. Life is a constant process of learning. It don't make them a master. That, you know, that's why I don't even use those terms like master and self-made. They are arrogant statements because man's an arrogant species. And he's got to put himself up here to make himself feel more than what he really is. Instead of saying, okay, I'm constantly learning. My job as a sponsor or guide, I told this one guy, nobody truly learns from somebody what is done. Me as a, let's use the term upline. My job as an upline is not to really teach you anything. It's to help you, it's to guide you to resources and stuff, and for you to have self-discovery of whatever it is you want to do. That's what it is. Because when you start trying to say, teaching in a real sense is kind of arrogant. Because it's like you say, you do what I say, not as I do. That's the attitude most people come out with. And you got that a lot in this business. You got a lot of that in this business. Okay. I mean, you had it in Amway. You got people talking about, well, okay, only the diamonds can do this. Well, hold on. You can't say you're going to be transparent and then tell them around that only certain these people can do this and these people can do that. You trip, you know, it's like so many things, even with this pandemic, there's so many things that we tripping over our schwangs over, instead of being like, okay, how are you going to do this when you know people are going to do that? You got to set some kind of standards and say, look, we can't do this unless we maintain this part of the system or this to make sure it's going to work for everybody. And that's the biggest problem. Contrary to what we want to say. And that's why you got all these things in the industry come around saying, well, email marketing is dead or blogging is dead. Nothing's dead. They all work. Yeah, prospecting works, but let's be real. Prospecting takes a lot of work and time. If you got leverage that you want to do, everything works. A stagecoach works to get you somewhere, but who wants to travel by stagecoach? That's my point about all this stuff. You have to discern how fast you want to get there, how quick. What did you get in the business? Like last week, we said, what are you selling in your business? What are we really selling? Are we selling products and services? Are we selling vitamins, makeup, skincare, all those other things? No. What we selling really is a lifestyle, a dream. The products and services are byproducts of what we have to sell to make money. You got to have a tangible product to get revenue. Okay, our business is run by revenue. All that shit about, money ain't important, bullshit. Because that's why everybody busting their ass trying to do this business, get out of corporate America, telling people they got to go back to work or they're going to get $300 thing. Saying money is every damn thing. And like you said, it's right up there with air. Okay? So, I hate when people try to play this role when they've so-called already made it, trying to say, well, money ain't everything. That bullshit. That's why your story wasn't your story from 90% of the marketers that are on here. When I was a struggling marketer, okay, that means you were financially struggling. Okay, exactly. So don't tell me money ain't every damn thing. Yeah, my whole purpose this year is to disparage a lot of rhetoric that we use, because we use a lot of it. It's like now I was watching MSNBC and the word woke. I can't stand that word. I said, I wish you woke people go back to sleep. Get some damn rest. I can't stand. There are certain words now. At one time, I couldn't, even in this industry, we overuse a lot of terms or words because I think sometimes we want to sound a little more intellectual than we need to be. Everybody always talking about, everybody starts saying, value, add value, value. Well, what is value? We need to start being we're creative. We're just not taught to be creative. We're taught, even in this space, we're taught to mock because it's easier. Everybody wants stuff that's easy. This takes work, people. It don't take the work that you that. This takes the work. This is work, but the work you put in, you get more back return. Maybe not immediate like a job, because it's not a job. But no matter how much you work at a job, they're not gonna pay you for what you work.
Right.
And that's what you got to get the mindset in. I think too many people, and especially you get these millennials, these Gen Ys or whatever the fuck they are, they're so used of the immediate this and that if they don't come this way or that quick, they out. And ain't nothing coming that fast. Nothing. Ain't not even in email marketing. Email marketing takes some time to learn. You got to build an audience. The days of chasing people around are foolish. We are still in a pandemic.
Right.
To teach all this prospecting, to me, it goes against especially when you start talking about, on one side of your face, you're talking about traction marketing, which got nothing to do with prospecting. Then you're talking on the other side about prospecting. I feel like you can't serve two masters. If the people want to be a prospect, there's plenty of people out there that'll teach them how to prospect. If that's what they want to do, let them do that. But why should you bust your ass and try to convince those people to do online marketing or that other stuff? Why? You as a business, you have a target market that you want to let people know. Now, if those people decide to come, that's fine. But I don't spend a lot of time, and like I said, I don't even like to use the word prospecting, because to me, I know there's going to be a lot of people say, well, why are you so stickler on words? Hey, we get a lot of people say words matter, words create reality. So if that's the case for people, if words create reality, we need to eliminate some things out of our vocabulary that create the system or the situations that we don't want to create. If we're going to talk about being attraction marketers, we need to use the term attraction marketer and the connotation of what that means in what we do, instead of coming over, well, prospecting. Now, understand something. There's a difference between prospecting and a prospect. A prospect is somebody that may be interested. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that act of setting up meetings, chasing people, being online and offline. That's prospecting. Okay, I don't do that. I don't teach that. Because I think I mean, if you truly, who wants to spend two or 3 hours online trying to talk to somebody on? When I'm on social media, my quote unquote social media, my whole thing is not about trying to get somebody for my business. That's the biggest mistake network marketers online do, because you're taught from the time you get in there to get somebody to look at your business, get them to look at your marketing plan, and that's fine. But understand there's a difference between networking and prospecting also. Just like there's a difference between networking and marketing and product. All three of those are different strategies. One has more leverage than that. We are about leverage. Video is going to be your most leveraging strategy that you're going to ever have out here today in the digital world, without having to be up front in somebody's face. I don't care if they're going to, whatever they're going to do with these mask mandate, because they're supposed to be lifting them anyway, June 2nd here in Ohio. Okay. So I don't know how that's going to go over with all the craziness, you know, with the variants and all this other stuff. It's just, I think they're jumping the gun with a lot of stuff. Yeah, and it may, like another friend of mine said, it could be about money too. You know, and I don't, you know, people need to, the government and all these people, I hope some people are listening, corporate, government, let's be real. I'm putting this out there. It ain't about people not wanting to work. It's about people how they want to work is the problem. Nobody wants to go back out there in a company that doesn't have any protections. It's gonna let, now we got this thing, you don't have to wear a mask because you fully vaccinated. Well, there's people sick as fuck. I know, I experienced it working at Time Warner. Fools coming to work with the flu, and they should have stayed their ass at home. So now, if we get an outbreak of the COVID again, you're gonna tell me them people should come to work anyway and then spread, and then we're gonna go back to reinfecting people? We got a lot of stuff to really think about, people. We got a lot of stuff to rethink about. It's just like anything else. You as a person, as a team, and me as a team, I try to help people think for themselves. That's not my job to think for them, because I was taught to do that ever since I was a kid. Think for myself, discern. Even you can discern what I'm saying. But if that's too much for you, maybe I'm not the person that you should be with, because some people need to be baby. I'm not the baby in time. we supposed to be grown folks here. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not the hand holding. I give you directions to do something or some things. Now, if like there was somebody asking about blogging or something, and something else, I think, and I said, look in your back office. All your training is in the back office. If you're a member of MLSP, all your training, anything you want to know training about is in the back office. You got to learn to be self-sufficient and quit always asking. Everything's in the back office. Look in the back office. You won't find, look in the back office.
Yeah, basically that's what it's there for. Not only that, because most folks don't get everything the first time, like me. You gotta see it again and again, and
right.
That's why it's there.
That's why they have all these replays for stuff, because people don't get stuff first time. Now, I don't know about this 7 to 8 times, and I'm gonna have to wonder what's your mental capacity.
Right.
Okay, I'm just being honest about it. And these people talking about it take 7 or 8 times to see something. Oh, wait a minute, what's going on? What are you not getting? Because if I got to sit down with you like that, there's something. What are you not paying attention to? That's my thing. I know that sounds harsh, but we all are building our business too, and then we don't have time to hold your hand like that. This is the whole leveraging problem thing with this. It's like even in the network marketing, when you building the upline or downline, the biggest thing that the leaders in your front line sponsorship, you had to find the leadership to help build that downline for the security.
Right.
Most network marketing businesses they're built on either a 963 or 369 strategy. Look that up. I'm not going to explain that. I did a little thing on that a couple of weeks ago, and it's built on that type of structure. Okay. And they had to find who was the leadership in the business that you can leverage that person to help build that part of the business. Because you don't have time to be all over the place helping everybody build their business. That's why the back office is a training thing to help build and teach people how to build their business. Okay, you don't have time to do it. You're building this side of your business. You might be building another side of your network market. You will burn this is why people get overwhelmed. You'll burn yourself out trying to do that. This is why the email marketing strategies are good, because you get to send information. You get to send links to certain, check this out. This is what I ran into. You should check this out if you're having this kind of problem. That's what email marketing is from. When you send out an email or place an email, a newsletter in a social platform, it's about helping those who have a problem with whatever. Most people have the problem of generating leads. But there was at one time, there was a big discrepancy about really what a lead was. And we talking about, I'm making a stickler about words. Well, they were talking about that too. There's some things about what a lead really is versus a prospect or whatever. And actually, a lead ain't nothing but a prospect, a hot prospect.
Right.
Until they take action to do something, that's all they are. Don't get too caught up in that. Until they take action, either sign up with someone, buy a product or whatever, that's all they are. Okay.
Right.
We had a guy named Larry Winters. Remember Larry Winters?
Yeah, I remember.
And Amway, Larry Winter made double or triple diamond. The biggest problem that was going on at Amway back in the day, he said, we got a problem. They invented this thing about qualifying people to work with them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We call it a QI. I may do a thing on that one time. A QI, what they call qualifying invite.
Right.
It was to qualify people. Actually, we used to have these meetings on Monday nights. What they did was qualify you to go to the meeting. Okay. This is why they were able to build their organization so fast. They qualified people to be at the meeting that show their marketing plan, because then when they qualified them for that, everybody in the meeting and the thing was knowing what they were there for. Wasn't no surprises, wasn't no bullshit, none of that stuff. They knew what they were there for. This is how those type of people, either they got it or they didn't. They didn't fuck around with trying to convince them, because they qualified you from the get-go. If you didn't pass that qualification, you didn't go to the meeting. See, the attitude, and this is what we try to show me, the attitude is we don't need everybody in the world. There's 300 billion people in the world. Well, we always say we only need 3 to 6 people to qualify for diamond. Okay? Whatever it is that you qualify for in your network marketing company, in the network marketing company that you're associated with, that's what you should understand and structure your business building that way, because everybody's not going to be the same. We qualify everybody. I still do this on a different level. We qualify everybody that we deal with. Okay, because I've told this story a bunch of times. Also, I'm gonna tell it again. One of the biggest things I said, if it wasn't for the internet, that if I had to keep doing this stuff the way we're doing, I was getting out. I'm not gonna chase you about nothing. Okay, you're not that important to me to have to chase you everywhere. You either get this stuff or you don't get it. And our friend Rudy Smith drove all the way. This is 10 hours to Atlanta, Georgia. Guy he was supposed to show this business plan to. And this was, I think, before they did the qualification things.
Yeah.
This guy, either, if I get the story right, either the guy, well, he never met the guy. Either it wasn't the right house or something. Other than that, he went to what they call a no-show.
Right.
One of the worst things to do with me is to tell me to come somewhere and you stand me up and don't have a nurse to call. I'm gonna be real hot about your ass. Okay? Don't, and like this, don't ask me about shit no more. Don't even talk to me.
Right.
I'm only gonna give you one time. I don't have time to deal with people like that. You can't have the decency to tell me right off if you ain't interested.
Right.
You should ask people and tell people, look, I don't have time. Let us know if you're interested or you're not. Don't waste your time with non-interested people. This is why prospecting is such a waste of energy and time, because you should find out right off the bat, out of the gate, whether they're interested in doing whatever A, B, and C. It's like a girl. You go out on a few dates, and if it ain't going wherever you wanted to go, why waste your time? Why bust your butt? I'm not, why? Because you can get what you want without doing all that leaping and whatever you're doing to get whatever it is. You ain't got to do that shit. This is a different age, people. Why put in all that kind of effort for something that's not going to move to where you want to go? It's a waste of time. It's a waste of your time and their time, and all you're going to do is piss each other off. You just got to tell people, look, this ain't happening right there. You're interested. You don't want to do this. I don't have time. I'm not jumping them hoops. Bye. See you. You're not nobody. Nobody is worth that. There's too many other people that you can deal with that be interested. Nobody, no one person, don't get married to the idea of this woman's going to do this. Another situation was with Rudy. We was at Scott MJ Michaels meeting up. We're in Columbus, Ohio. They used to have this thing up north somewhere off of Schrock. Remember Schrock at that hotel?
Okay. Oh yeah.
This girl he invited to wanted to see their marketing plan. Rudy invited. After the thing was over with, she said, "Well, I gotta go home and pray on it." I said, "Bitch, what do you mean you gotta go home and pray on it? Pray to what?" And Rudy was not my upline. He was a higher up, but this is how I am. I told Rudy, she ain't gonna do shit. She ain't joining shit. Anybody that walks around and talks that shit ain't gonna do a damn thing. She ain't gonna do nothing. You won't see her ass again. I would waste my time with her ass. She ain't gonna do nothing. You gotta pray on her for what? Pray to who? What makes you think that God or whatever you believe didn't lead you to this thing right there? What do you need to pray on it for?
There it is.
Them kind of people waste your time all the time. People will waste your damn time with stuff. This is why it's better to leverage things today. Buy back your time. Don't make this another fucking job. It wasn't designed for that. I don't give a shit if the triple billion person told you that. This thing was not built for another job. Okay? Because another job it don't pay you like another job. If it's like another job, you should be getting a bit salary. You have to, that takes time. Okay. And when you start getting paid, it's like that. A job don't pay you like this. So let's don't make this a job. Let's make it what it is, part of our lifestyle, where you can do stuff instantaneously. Enough content out there in the right areas will get the attention of people. Like I wrote about the article about Bruce Lee, because they saw the Green Hornet. It got the attraction of Hong Kong people, and Hong Kong, and the movies that he made in Hong Kong got the back attraction of Warner Brothers. Now, you know, he had everybody remember the TV show Kung Fu? That was conceptualized by Bruce Lee. Okay, that show. The thing that's been on Cinemax called The Warrior was the original script, original story of what Kung Fu is now. Warrior is just a brutal adaptation of the Tong Wars. That's what the whole draft of Kung Fu was during the late 1800s in San Francisco, about the Tong Wars. They just took excerpts of that and turned it into the television show Kung Fu. Okay. So all the things that you do are meant to move you here or there. You don't know where it's gonna go, but it's the attraction. It's not the chase. Stop chasing after shit. Do the work, either through email marketing or blogging or videos like we do this thing every Sunday. Do the work, place the content in the right areas, and things will happen. Stop all this chasing, prospecting, all this. If you want a lifestyle, if you want to get back your time to do what you want to do, create more content. You can on the road, you can do content with your phone. It's not about all this chasing people online. I ain't chasing you about nothing. I don't chase females about nothing. About that, you either do, you don't. If I can't attract you, I don't need to be with her, and I don't need to work with you. That's just my attitude about it. I'm too old now to be wasting my time with people that don't want nothing. I'm not going to chase you. I'll tell you one time about certain things. You have to, and I'll let you know, look, if you're not interested, don't do this. Don't waste your time and my time. Won't piss each other off, especially you won't piss me off. I don't have time, people. I don't have time for this shit. People can be very unreliable about stuff, and this is why I related to this unmasking shit in our world, because people will lie and say, I got the COVID vaccine, and they lying as fuck. And then we're back into another spread because people lie. Let's just keep it face it. It's not being negative, it's being honest and real and transparent about everything in life. You have to have some things in life to control certain things. Well, not to control, but to monitor and make sure things are going to go, especially when you're dealing with a disease like this. This is stupid to really have this thing out saying, oh, fully vaccinated people can do this. Well, we don't know who fully vaccinated people are. Okay, we don't know. We don't have no clue. So why go through all that kind of mess with people? I was supposed to go to I tried to, Pamela, she was supposed to have I think today, I was trying to text her and stuff. Calling her is pain in the butt too. She had texted me about an ice bucket thing, but she never got back to me. And then I started getting them busy. I said, you know what? I don't feel like going. I had this to do, because if I go there, I would have to come back.
Right.
I just said, I got this to do. I'll meet up with her some other time. But I don't know, people. That's what you got to do. I know we kind of I don't think we got off track. I just wanted you to understand how all everything are so interconnected with stuff. And the problem I had, the thing I'm always stickler about is how you word things to new people. And like I said, if you're going to use email marketing, make sure you have a list outside of the responder. responders can go down. They're companies. They're online companies. They can go down. They can change some things. They can go up and, it's just like social media, as I said. Social media changes, Facebook changes algorithms all the time. Trump got kicked off. All those type of things you don't know. You don't own none of it. And when we say own something that you control, you ain't gonna kick your own self off of it. Okay? So make sure you got your lists, quote unquote, even away off of, you put the list on the autoresponder to work, but make sure you got a copy of your list downloaded on a file or somewhere. So if something happens, you can go to it.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. We got to be very congruent with everything that we say and do, and make sure that people
If worse comes to
understand.
worse, write it down in the notebook, pen and paper.
Yeah,
if,
I
if it comes to all that,
I don't do that kind of stuff because I lose it. And I'm not telling people not to do something. I'm just saying, for me, you have to discern how you are. Just like I don't like writing down a lot of everything because I misplaced stuff.
Right.
And it never served a purpose for me. Everybody talking about, oh, you need to write down your goals. No. For me, I don't need to write down my goals for the simple fact I don't live that way. I live for this moment. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow ain't promised to me.
I mean, but I'm in that aspect. I'm like you because I try to write stuff down, but if you don't have a centralized location to put it, life happens. You do other stuff, things get shuffled. But if you still have it in your mind, that's, to me, that's a ball that's not easily broken. I won't say unbreakable because life happens, but as long as you got your mental capacity and everything, it's your goal and your vision of what you want to do. That's gonna stay in there.
Yeah. The only thing I would suggest, and I carry this thing around, my mother calls it my appendage. You have a notebook thing on your phone.
Yeah.
Write down some things in there. That's the only thing I would suggest if you got to do that stuff. But I'm not the type to write shit down on a pad. I never kept a journal, none of that stuff. I just don't. That's just not me. This is not who I am. I hear a lot of people like, you should write stuff down. What? What was that? Think Like a Man that was on last night. And this is one of the things that kind of I looked at employees when I was looking for a job. They asked me, what is your long-term goals? What are your goals for 5 years? Not to fucking work here. I don't know. I don't think about what 5 years may not be here. I think about what I'm gonna do now. And if tomorrow's here, fine. I go day to day. Those type of things for me, I don't know why people get caught up in the future so much. We don't know nothing about, no matter what we plan on the future, we don't have no control over it. We have control of the moment. That is it. Yesterday's fucking gone. Okay? We don't have no control about the future, whether there is one or not. We don't. We got control of the moment. That is it. Now we're gifted to have tomorrow and some more. What you may do now will go to the future, maybe. But for real, on the real tip, I don't look in that far down the line. I look for the day. Like I said, if we're gifted for the future, fine. Because we get so much, we get caught in so many expectations, which really stress people out, disappoint people. Instead of living in the moment of the day and do things of your best ability now, do them. If you got something in your mind you want to do it. Because tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. Some people didn't wake up today. And we get caught up in about the future so much. I don't know, in this society, because we're taught to be scared to death. Really, that's why we get caught up in what your, the future. And really, in that aspect, if you're so scared of death from that stuff, that's when you should be doing it in the moment that you're at. Because the future ain't promised to no damn body. Nobody. I don't care who you are. You are not promised tomorrow. You got to do things at the moment now. Forget about all that, what happened yesterday and today, tonight, right now is the best time to do anything. Okay. I don't get into what's a special time to market. When I first got in this thing, I heard somebody was talking about the best time to go market somewhere. I said, well, last time I looked, the internet is open 24/7, 365 days in a year. What difference does it make? What time? I ain't get that. It's open all the time. Internet don't close. You ain't got to rush before 5 o'clock to put something online.
Right.
It ain't like it's closed on Sunday and open up 8 o'clock on Monday. I mean, it's amazing how people used to treat this. And they call it treating it like a business. No, I think you're a little bit constipated. That's what's wrong. Okay, you need to chill the fuck out. This thing is open 24/7. I don't think people struggle with this thing in the first and still do. There was a whole lot of mess online. They used to really like, what the hell are y'all talking about? The best time. Now you got some things on your autoresponder, like mine says the best time for somebody to look at something, but I don't always do that either. Because I look at it's motherfuckers open 24/7. My attitude, they're gonna look at what you don't dictate when somebody gonna look at your email.
Right.
I don't give a shit what somebody tells you. They were talking about this, but somebody was it one of the finales said they send stuff out. They used to send stuff out at 9 in the morning, early in the morning. They send it out later in the evening. Well, my attitude is you don't know where the people on your list are going to look at something.
True. That's very true.
Whether you send it out in the morning or in the evening, they're going to look at it sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you got an urgent thing, then you put in the email, urgent, this information may be taken down before you get to look at it, so you need to look at it now. That's where you address the email as an urgent thing. But whether you don't still dictate that stuff. You don't. No matter how hard, no matter how you schedule it, you do not dictate. The analytics are the analytics, but you still don't dictate. That could have been done earlier. Analytics, when you're dealing with digital stuff, a lot of that stuff is late. A lot of it may be telling you something not when they looked at it. I'm just saying. You just gotta, it's still kind of in a way, there's still more, you can target stuff, but in some way it is still a numbers game. Mm-hmm. We just got leverage with the numbers. That's all. That's all we got. Damn, it's 9 o'clock. It's the first Sunset Sunny that I've done on the Sun Porch this year. Other ones, I was up in my office.
Oh.
You didn't notice that?
I'm just now noticing that. Don't sue me. Don't sue me.
Yeah, that's the first one I've been on the sun. Been too chilly last few Sundays. May has been one of the chilliest months we've had in a while.
True. That's true.
But it's supposed to be hitting up in the mid 80s next week. Middle, so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My cousin is
getting close to Memorial Day, so
yeah. My cousin Ricky said, "Yeah, we're gonna go from we're gonna go from spring or early November light to straight into summer.
Yep.
Yep, that's what has been happening. I ain't gonna complain. I've been waiting for it to do this so I could get out here and do this there. Hey, it is what it is.
Yes, sir.
See, we got somebody looking in on this on tonight. If you got any questions, DM me or Kent. Got any questions on this presentation? We're here every Sunday night. And I think within the next week, we're going to be starting a little later, probably between 8:30 and 9,
Yeah, the
probably
sun,
even Memorial Day weekend.
the sun is sun's moving on its time. So
Yeah.
you know.
I may be using a different software like StreamYard to do some things, because with StreamYard, I can get up and be out around the neighborhood. I can do some things that way. I'm just gonna try some different things this year, this summer. Last year we were so restricted with shit. It was just ridiculous.
Woo. Yeah, I'm hoping that's over. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I am too. I just hope they are looking into this, with them saying, well, all these vaccinated people, but you're doing on a hope and a prayer and a honor system that people gonna be right, but people ain't. Let's be real, people. It ain't not being people or people. People gonna do things that are in their comfort zone, and they're gonna cheat about doing it. Ain't no different what people do in any industry. So we got to just keep it real about what people do and what they don't do. I'm gonna say, you got any last thoughts, criticisms, news, besides your daughter getting starting her business? And she got a partner in her business?
Yes, she's got a partner.
Oh, okay.
And
Now,
again,
where is this going to be at?
it's going to be, I don't know the address, but it's going to be in Grandview,
Okay.
and it's going to everything. Well, I don't know if she has any bookings left, because the kid is good at what she does. So she's very good at what she does. So
she needs to learn that having a presence online also is going to be
oh yeah
helpful. Even maybe I would advise her to have a Facebook page or Instagram page for the business, and learn to market that. That way you can actually set up a Facebook page for bookings for for her salon, and that will go to like we just talking about, it'll go to an autoresponder or whatever. All those type of things, the email list for your customers, telling them about different sales, cool, all that kind of stuff is important for business. Everybody, people her age got, cell phones and all that other stuff. I have a hosting site for, websites that we can talk. It's like I said, for you, if you want to start a blog, I got, I got a hosting site that you can start on. So all the type of things, man.
That's right. I do need to get with you on that, because I knew blogging wasn't dead, but I'm just like, I know I've done it, and think it didn't pan out the way I wanted it to, but I knew I didn't put enough work into it, because I still didn't understand the overall concept of it. I mean, I knew what the basics were, but yeah.
Well, I have to get probably with you, and maybe I'll do some kind of training on that, and maybe I'll try to get with Mark again,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have him come here. So I think he's gonna probably be talking about, you know, his platform of blogging again. So since he's done there, well, he got a thing he's doing anyway. It's like an 8-week challenge, I think.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
know. So
Okay.
see what's going on.
Because I know you've been doing that for I don't know
Yeah,
how long.
I got a course from Ray Higdon on blogging. That's where I kind of learned some stuff. I still have it. I gotta look at some more of that stuff.
Okay.
I got that a long time ago. I bought that from MLSP. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So, and then even that link that I posted on my Facebook page has some information on that blog, on blogging, the MLSP too.
I'll look that up.
So you can download all that information, look on that.
Mhm.
I'm just wondering what they're really going to do with why they thought their blogging site, they needed to take it down. Because, you know, I don't know. It is what it is.
Yep.
So any more thoughts, criticisms, you got any questions people got or whatever? I just still see somebody on here. They still looking.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all popping on, listen to us chop it up. And as Greg said, and it's still going to be said, you know, we appreciate any questions you all have in aspect to the network marketing or how to leverage or what skill sets that you need to move your business forward or to just get it set up in the first place. You know.
Yeah, because we are always here for information and doing info or giving info. It's all about, you know, trying to help folks in any way we can as far as business. And my whole thing is always trying to connect business and life together, because that's where we're at. We're in life. We're in the physical realm, and we need to understand how all this stuff connects with one another, and not just think it's all just about business, because we all living in life. We all live and breathe, and we live in life. And our business should be our life. Our life should be our business. It shouldn't be one or the other. We should be able to meld our lifestyle with our business, not the business dictating if we can have a lifestyle or whatever. We should dictate how we want to live, when we want to do something, how we want to. Jobs don't let you do that. If I sound like I'm a big downer on jobs, I know some of y'all gotta have jobs, but I'm just telling y'all something. I'm gonna be straight up, and I'm unapologetic about that. The thing that we call jobs is changing. Government's not gonna tell you that. Nobody's gonna tell you that. They're trying to maintain their status quo because that's what all they know. They're trying to maintain. They're all talking about this jobs report was bad because of this. They're trying to tell you that we're trying to take this away because of this. They don't understand. COVID opened the door for people to see that I don't need corporate America to make a living. That's what COVID did. I'm gonna keep repeating this. I don't need corporate America to make a living. Most of us are connected to the internet. This is why I think they got a big problem they mentioned about with the structure that they didn't, what is infrastructure? Well, we're in the 21st century. Broadband everywhere. Fiber optic broadband everywhere. Because without it, America can't compete. And they're scared that these companies are not being able to find workers because, like I said, leverage, people. They understand that they don't need corporate America to make a living. They don't need the support of them companies. They understand that we can compete with the top big box companies without the expenditures because we got an internet connection and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
we can get our same marketing message out as efficient and more efficient than the big box companies. With that being said, people, my name is Greg Smith, Kent Robertson. We're here every week. Sunday. Next Sunday is going to be, that's the next Sunday is that's the Sunday before, that's the weekend before Memorial Day, right?
Right.
So not next Sunday, Memorial Day Sunday will be a time change, folks. It's gonna be about probably 1:45. We're gonna be starting the show. So look for that. You'll see that. But we're here every week, Sunday nights, chopping it up, talking, whatever. You know, when I put this stuff together, usually Wednesday or Thursday night, I never know what I'm gonna talk about. I don't. I work off of living life, okay? And I give to the audience from what my experience of life or what I hear on the news, and I try to tie it into some type of business, because that's what we're here to connect with business, network marketing, fit all those type of people. So you have an understanding about we're all living. We're all making mistakes. We're all doing this. So that's why I do. This is why I do and talk the way I do about certain things, folks. With that being said, like I always said, you know, some of y'all got to go to work tomorrow. Some of y'all got to drive to work tomorrow. Some of y'all got to commute every day. That stress level gets up. Don't let that stress level put you in an early grave. Les Brown always said, between now and Monday morning, stress level goes up 85%. Heart attack rate goes up. Don't let them have your daggone job in the paper or online before your obituary. They will. With that being said, my name is Greg Smith. This is Ken Robertson. People, peace. Hey, don't throw away your mask, folks. I don't give a shit what the CDC and the government said.
Yeah.
Keep them with you.
Don't do it.
Hey, Bill Maher been vaccinated, fully vaccinated, and got hit.
I was gonna ask you, did you know about that?
Yeah, Bill Maher. He got fully vaccinated and caught it. So what's up with that shit? Yeah, they said there are gonna be some breakthroughs, but shit, wear your goddamn mask, folks. With that being said, my name is Greg Smith. This is Ken Robertson. We are out. We'll see you on the next video and next week. Peace.
Stay safe, everybody.
We're out.